Alrighty guys, hi, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. As always, if you're new or returning and you haven't yet already, please be sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up if you like the video, and comment any questions, comments, or concerns you have down in the comment section. I will try to see you there. Today, I am super excited to be filming this video. I didn't say anything about ordering this product, but I did order an eyeshadow palette. I haven't ordered any other makeup that I need. You guys, if you've seen any of my recent makeup videos of any kind, you know I am running low on a lot of my daily products, but I saw this launch and I just couldn't wait. I had to go ahead and get it before I got anything else that I probably should be getting. And we are going to use it today, which is why I am currently barefaced. I have another palette from this brand, which we'll talk about. And because of that, I want to be sure I am doing my eyeshadow before I do my base, just in case there's any fallout with these shades. So I am talking about the Lunar Beauty new release. This is Manny MUA's brand. The palette that he just dropped was the Eternal Eclipse palette. That is this one here. I have opened it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I have not touched the eyeshadow formula in here at all. I haven't swatched any of these shades at all. I got this like 2 days ago and it's been hard for me to not dip into this, but I wanted to film it for you guys. The only other palette I have from Manny's brand is this Strawberry Dream. I'm not one to just jump on everybody's makeup brand until it's been out for a while. And I saw this one on sale and I was like, well, I'm gonna try it, see if I like it, and if I do, then I know I'll like the brand. Even though Raw Beauty Christie talks so highly about one of his lip gloss formulas, and I've been trying my best to get it, but it's never in store. And I am typically an instant gratification kind of person. I want to go out, buy it, bring it home, and play with it. So when I order stuff online, you know it's because I really, really like it, and I really wanna try it. So I did get this, like I said, on sale. I have used this palette to death. I don't know if you guys can see, but on some of these shades that I use on like a regular basis, like this one, even this one, this pink one, this one up here, like the embossing on them is like practically gone, if it's not gone, because I use it so much. This is one of my daily palettes. I don't use like the blues that often. I have used the blues. I'm just kind of scared when it comes to colors still. Please ignore the paint on my finger. I'm in the middle of doing a cup for my second channel and I got spray paint on myself and I can't get it off. So we're gonna open this up and I'm gonna show you guys the shades. Then we're going to do an eye look with them. And I will probably do the rest of my face off of camera and then show you guys like it all brought together. So it is this 3D, just like the Strawberry Dream. This is kind of bubbled up. I love that it's holographic. His palettes are pretty sturdy. I really like the quality of these palettes. Here is what the inside looks like. You get a massive mirror, which I haven't pulled the cellophane off of yet. These shades are not all up my typical alley. I do like cool tones, but I struggle with them, which is why I typically just stick to warmer tones. That blue is so pretty, but I don't foresee myself using it for this look, just so I can be giving a well-rounded opinion of it. This will probably be a pretty boring look, to be honest with you, to start off, just so I'm giving it a fair chance. And let's see here. I am going to swatch these, but I'm probably gonna swatch them at the end. So for an eyeshadow base, I am going to use a legitimate eyeshadow base. The one that I always do, which is the Urban Decay, the original primer potion. But I just dab my fingers together and then just tap it on my eyeballs. And I kind of go all the way up to my eyebrow. If you guys want to see other looks with this palette, I'm sure I will do other get ready with me's like with this palette. If you have any color story suggestions seeing the palette, which you would like me to do next time, leave it down in the comment section. Hopefully this isn't too close for comfort for you guys. It is a little close for me, but we are just going to let it be what it is. First, I am going to take a more flimsy, fluffy brush. A brush like this, and this is from Sephora. And I am going to go into the shade Dusk, which is this shade here, just to see how it's more of a tan sand color to me. This is a really good transition shade. I'm going to, since I dipped back in, I'm going to go ahead and go on to this eye. And I'm sure you guys have seen me do my eyeshadow before. I don't know if I've ever talked through where I actually place my eyeshadow. I always pick some up and then I tap off the excess. That's just so I don't get any patchiness. And then I place my brush on the outer third of my eye, and then I work it into my crease. And for me, since I have hooded eyes, I try to keep my eyes open. That way I can see what will actually appear once my eye look is done. And once I have the shadow down, I will blend the actual edges, which is with whatever is left on the brush, to try and prevent any harsh lines from happening. I'm not the best at blending. This is an area I still work with myself regularly, which is why I try to always use domed or tapered brushes when I do my eyeshadow, because they do help somewhat blend the shadow while you're placing it. So what I'm going to grab next is a little bit more dense of a brush. These are stained, the shade Sandstorm, just to see what that looks like. That is this shade here in the palette. So it's a little bit darker. It looks like it might be a little bit more orange or brown. So it's pulling a little bit more orange on my skin tone. And whenever I take my next deepest color, I kind of work it in from the outer point of my eye into about halfway point, and I also go into the crease just ever so slightly below that original color. And I'm going to do the same on this eye. I close my eye to get the color down, and then I start working on the blending. And this is the typical eyeshadow application method that I use. I have thought about, you guys will have to let me know if you're interested in a video like this. I've thought about doing I don't know if you want to call it a series or anything, but I've thought about doing some makeup related content where I try to go outside of my comfort zone with makeup and like maybe try to do a halo eye where I try to use brighter colors and things like that. If you guys are interested in those would be more like laid back, funny. Leave a comment down below if you're interested in anything like that. Typically that's about what I do, and then I take one dark for crease work, and then I'll take a darker color with a smaller, an even smaller tapered brush. Something like this. There's a dog hair on it. Welcome to my life. Something like this is what I will typically take, but a smaller, fluffy, tapered brush. And then I take a dark color. For this, I'm going to go into Earthbender. I'm going to go into Earthbender here, and I'm probably going to touch a little bit into that. Just really dark colors. Again, I get kind of intimidated, so I like to soften it, and I'll go in between the two darkest shades. So that's Earthbender and Summer Sky, and I just very lightly tap into the darker shade, tap off the excess, and then a little bit into the lighter shade. And then this, I'm just going to focus on the outer portion of my eye, and I tap it in to like my crease area and my lid. For some reason, it makes me feel like I am more in control of the color being deposited. Then I will slightly go up into my crease, and I leave it like that for just a second. And I go and do the same thing on the other eye, Just tapping it where I want it to be placed. Checking to make sure the opacity is the same since I am mixing 2 shades. Once I feel that they are about even, I will go back with the brush I used previously without any new product and just blend over top. And I am seeing with this darker shade that I put down, it is getting a little bit patchy on my actual lid where I'm not even really blending it, so that's a little bit strange. Again, this could be a me error. It could have been something I did, but I don't know if you guys can see right where my crease is right here. There is a line that's no longer there. I don't know if it's from when I blended over it, if I lost the, and it's kind of happening over here too, which my left eye is this is my better eye. Whenever I do makeup, this eye ends up looking better than my right eye. Now, if you're a perfectionist and you want to go in and you want to continue to try and pack on the shadow to make that go away, you are more than welcome to. I am not that kind of, when I do my makeup, if it doesn't turn out the way I want, I try to just go with the flow and do whatever I think is going to make the final product be okay. So I am not going to mess with it anymore, and I'm going to put my shimmer shade on. All of these are so pretty. So this shade up here, which I can't see the shade name at the moment, this actually is like got a tint of aqua in it. I will swatch these as soon as we are done. I think I am gonna go in with, I don't wanna do a boring color and this may totally throw it off, but I'm gonna go in with Meteor, which is a very interesting, pretty shade. So I'm gonna go in with my finger, and this could totally ruin the look just because this is a darker shimmer. I don't know if I ruin the look, but this is definitely different for me. And whenever I put shimmers on, I put them on my main eyelid, and then I just put whatever is left, I tap it over the other shades I had. And sometimes I will use a brush. It's not very often I do. I have a brush that I really like to use for that, but I've misplaced it. I can't seem to find it. So I'm just picking up a little bit and placing that in the center just to try and lighten up the look a little bit. I like that Meteor color, but I struggle when it comes to darker eye looks. So now that you guys are zoomed out, I am going to quickly do some mascara and put on the rest of my face and then come back and we will do the swatches. Alrighty guys, here we are with the final look with all of my base makeup on as well as some lip gloss. Let me see if I take my hair down. This will be the final look with my first look done with the Manny MUA's brand Lunar Beauty Eternal Eclipse. This was my first look with this. It is a little bit darker than what I typically go with. However, I really enjoy the way that this turned out. It looks really nice. The darker shades do have some fallout. These glitters are beautiful. I am going to go ahead and face the camera down so we can do some swatches. Alrighty guys, so here we are turned down. Here is the palette. I am going to use the inside of my arm, and we will probably have to make room in between our swatches. So what I have next to me is my cellar water and some cotton pads so we can clean up anything if we run out of space, which I can guarantee we probably will. There's 18 shades in this palette. So we will start with the top row and go down. I don't have any base or anything on my skin. The first shade is Flare. That's it swatched on my finger. So that is like a champagne rose gold. I'll give it one more swatch. So we did that one. Adaptanium is the next one. This is another shimmer shade. This looks silver, but there is tints of blue. This was the one I took on the middle part and then kind of lightly dusted over the rest of the eye. So I'm hoping the camera is picking up that that's not totally silver. It is like white with some blue. It is super pretty and very unique. I don't have a shade like that in my collection. Then we're gonna take Meteor, which was the shade I initially started off on. Now this is like a dark gray color with like holographic reflux in it. I hope that comes up. So it is a super darker, nice language, Amanda. It is a very dark shimmer color for me. I typically get scared of shades like that. The next one is Gold Dust. And this looks like a true gold, like a grungy gold almost. And these are very, very shimmery. I will try to use my phone light after this. The next one is Desert Sky, which is like a copper color. That one, I don't know if I rubbed into the shade too much and that's why it got powdery. So that's the first shades. Okay, so now we're going on to the second row. My arm is dry from wiping off the other shades. If my skin turns red, it's okay. Nothing's wrong with me. I just have sensitive to the touch skin. So if I scratch myself, I get really red and it goes away in a couple of minutes. So we're going to go on to the next row, which are the matte shades. So we're going to start off with Dusk. And this is the shade that I started the eye look out with. And this is a tan, like a very tan, sandy color. And then we are going to go into Rose Thorn. I did not use this shade, which is a mauve-y color. It's like a mauve-y, it's pretty much just a mauve. There's not much else going on with that. It's a very pretty color. It would be a very good transition color. And then the next one is Sandstorm, which is the second shade I used in my crease. It's a little bit darker. It has somewhat of an orange brown tint to it. And then we're gonna go into Summer Sky, which I ever so slightly touched into this. When I deepened out the outer portion, I did a mixture between Sandstorm or Summer Sky and Earthbender, which is this last one. These are very soft, and I feel like I am not doing them justice by swatching these. This is more of a plum, like a brown plum. These are all very soft to the touch. They blended wonderfully on my eye, which I think reflects, like, part of this is just that I'm a terrible swatcher, but these swatches don't look that great, but they perform beautifully on the eye. So I am going to wipe all of this off, and then we are going to get into the final row. Alrighty, so now we are going to do the final row of colors, which are 3 shimmers and 2 mattes. And I'm not sure if these are different in their legitimate finish, if he has them listed as different finishes. I'm not the best at doing reviews, but I was just super excited about this palette. So we're gonna start off with Starry Eyed, which is a shimmer shade. Oh wow, that is so pretty. That is like a dark blue with silver glitter, silver reflect. I'm not sure. Then the next shade is Smoke, which is a matte or a satin. This might be a satin. It feels very, 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 very velvety. And this is like a gray. It's like a true gray. And then Deep Sea is the blue that was calling my name, but I did not use. That's so pretty. These shades are so pretty. Lagoon is a dark navy color, which again, don't mind the swatching. I'm not good at swatches. I probably should leave this part out of the video. And then the final shade is Night Sky. Oh wow. I don't know if you guys can see. That is like a black with holographic glitter, reflux, whatever you want to call it in there. These shades are so pretty. I'm not sure if they are translating on camera like they should, in my opinion. This palette is gorgeous. It is a lot darker than what I typically wear. I hope you guys can see all of that shimmer from all of these shades. His shimmer shades are fantastic. His mattes, it could be me not really being good at swatching, that they don't swatch well, but they perform beautifully on the eye. I love this palette. I will continue to use this palette. Shade selection is so much different than what I have in my collection. As far as mattes, I have these shades, but I don't have like this shade, or I might in a palette I don't use anymore have this shade, but these darker shimmer shades, I have nothing like them. Even these two up here, this looks like a silver or a white. There is a blue undertone to that somehow, and it's gorgeous. Meteor, since I used it and swatched it, it doesn't look as unique as it is. I don't have any shades like that in my collection. I am very happy with this purchase. I will be doing other makeup looks with this. If you guys want them filmed, let me know. I'm sure a couple will pop up here and there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you feel about this style of video. If you guys like them, I may continue to try and do some. It was fun to film and just test all of this out and see how it worked on camera. Otherwise, this is a weird way to end this video because I have nothing else to say other than I enjoy this palette. If you like this color story, I would advise on purchasing the palette. Within the $48 range can be kind of pricey, but I do think you're getting good quality. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Until then, I hope you're having a good day, evening, night, wherever you are. Bye, guys.